a quick throw caught by Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Flipped by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Ridley.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Jones. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Quick throw right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Hawkwictor.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Eason. And got his man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones will get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Off the play fake. Jones being chased out left. Past the 20. Looking left side, and it's complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Issa. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Cook.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 8. Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Eason, they'll roll him out right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 53 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hunter Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Eason. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Jones throwing again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jones, an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Eason to throw.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Now Cook hits the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Trevor Williams with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Jones now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 14. So a false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To throw from his end zone. Eason escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun is Eason. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
To
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stop him at the 1. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun to Jefferson on the slant. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it, here's Cook. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. We'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the keeper, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Rolling to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Flushed out right. They'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw. And as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 15. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right?